All right. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about how we can earn the cruise this month. It is going to be amazing. Like, I cannot wait. You guys, your mind is going to be blown. All right, here we go. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So this trip is for everyone. Okay. Make the decision to be in the room with like-minded people. This trip is for everyone, but not everyone will have what it takes to earn it. And that is just facts. This trip is not like convention. You do not pay a ticket and you just go. You earn this trip, right? You earn your spot because you decided, I want to be on that ship. I want to be in the room with people that are like-minded. I want to be, talking to someone about how did they get to Ruby or how did they get to Senior Ruby, right? Leaders Retreat changes everything. If you've been before, you know how magical sitting on the beach, hearing other stories and getting nuggets of info that can change, that can get you to the next level in your business. Okay, so who has been to Leaders Retreat? I want you to drop it in the comments. What was your thoughts? Like, what was your big aha moment, or what did you even think about it? I know a lot of us, you can see us right here. This was us in Punta Cana in February. We had a blast. I mean, we had so much fun. I remember my first leaders retreat. It was in Orlando. And I believe, Brianna, did you go or was it just, I honestly think it was just me that I just went. I didn't have anybody go with me, but I can't remember. Brianna, I don't know. Let me know if you went. Let's see. Okay, yes. It was me and Brianna from our team. And we had a blast. We had so much fun. That's right. It was for Halloween. We dressed up. It was seriously so much fun. And I caught the vision of just like, wow, these trips, like Plexus does not skimp. Like if you've been to convention, but if you've actually been on a Plexus trip, you know that they do not skimp on anything. And I just remember thinking like, this is so much fun. Then the next year we had more people come. Then the next year we had more people come. And honestly, that was so fun to have a ton of my team there. Like, it was unmatched. Just like being in Hawaii for the first time by myself, I was like, this is awesome, but I really would love for some of my girls to be there. And then when Heather and Brianna and Jody and all those girls came, it was just like a pinch me moment because we were all there. We all got to hang out in this like magical place. It's just, you get to talk to people. I know, I know Jamie has talked about, our conversation on the beach. You just, you get to hang out with people that you look up to. You get to meet brand new people. And what the greatest thing is they have reconstructed this whole entire contest so that anybody can earn it. Like, honestly, if you're brand new or you're like gold or silver or senior silver, this contest is made for you to earn. Okay. It is a lot harder for us, Jules, to earn this trip. Okay. Because it is a lot of like lower level growth. And as you continue in the business, you get deeper and deeper and you're helping your level 5s and your 4s and your, whatever. That's great. But you know what? The number one thing that we have to remember is we are serving others. And so if we help other people get on this cruise, if you help other level 1s get on this cruise, you're automatically going to earn a spot on this cruise. So I just want you guys to know that no matter where you're at in your business, we all have the same deck of cards. We all have the same even playing field. But I'm saying a lot of people think, well, these contests are just made for top earners. This is not true. This is truly not true. You will find, and you can look back to when they changed the structure of this contest. A lot of top earners didn't earn the leaders retreat because it was structured around upper level growth. And so we had to really switch our mindset around, just strategizing and looking at different ways to earn. So I want you guys to know that you can come on this trip. You can be on this trip. And I want you to get all the what ifs I want you to get all the things out of your head of why you wouldn't be able to go on this trip. Like, I can't get anyone to watch my kids. I don't know if I would be able to take off work. You know that this trip is happening in February. Go ahead and ask off. And guess what? Just ask off. Be like, hey, I need February 24th through the 28th off. Boom. You already got it secured. Just go ahead. Don't even wait to earn it. Just ask off. Because why would you want to wait and then you earn it and your dang boss won't let you off. Now that's going to be that stuff's going to suck. So go ahead, claim that you're earning it. Go ahead and take off work. Go ahead, get your kids lined up. Okay. You got family that can come in, arrange all that. Your husbands, I'm sure if they're not going with you, tell them it's time just to watch some kids and you're going to be good to go. Okay. I'm just telling you, because I know the thoughts. And here's the thing, if you've never left your kids, it's time to leave your kids. I love my kids. I love my kids, but I also love my alone time and away from my kids. Okay. It's healthy. Okay. So just gonna tell you all that. Okay. Now, okay. So, all right, okay. So here's the thing. My PowerPoint and my talk are kind of not going to go together just because that's how my brain works. So just listen. All right. So here's the thing. The reason why we want to make the decision in our minds that we're going is because it sets us up for success in this last quarter, right? You have to have your line drawn in the sand of, I'm doing this, I'm going, and why do you want to go? Okay. Why do you want to go? You want to go to create FOMO and vision cast to your audience watching. Guys, there has not been one trip that I haven't been on that someone hasn't reached out to me and said, dang, I want to go on these trips. That doesn't do plexus with me. I actually reach out to a girl that messages me every single time I'm on a trip, a plexus trip. And she's always like, I literally just want to work the business just to go on the trip. I messaged her today and I was like, listen, I know we've joked back and forth about you working the business and you always say you want to go on these trips. Well, there's one coming up in February. It's the Bahamas. And I was like, and I want you to go on these trips with me. It is a girl that actually built the exact same houses as I did. Like we have like identical houses, and that's how we bonded over Instagram. And we always say like, we're like twins. I'm like, you need to come on a trip so we can actually meet. Like this would be so fun, blah, 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 blah. So like, I've never met her, but we've talked all the time just through, connecting over the house and then kids and things like that. So be bold in who you are reaching out to, right? But this is a great way to create FOMO and vision cast to your audience, showing them like, hey, I worked my butt off. Look what I get to do. Like there are a lot of people that do not like Plexus sends us on so many trips. Like there are a lot of people that do not take vacations yearly. Okay. If you get to take a vacation yearly, you should be so blessed and grateful because a lot of people cannot afford to take even a weekend trip. Okay. Okay, so it's a trip for two, whether you're taking your husband, your mom, your sister, a teammate, whatever it may be, this is a trip for two. And when else are you going to get the opportunity to have a trip for two with your husband? Maybe you and your husband haven't gone on a vacation in a really long time, just you guys. This is literally the perfect excuse to go on a trip with your spouse, right? All right. So you get exclusive training just for you, just for the earners. You get the most amazing training. And I'm telling you guys, the training is unmatched. Okay. It's like convention, but like in a more like intimate setting. It's truly amazing. And you get to be around other trip earners. Okay. So you're around so many different people that are going to give you, like I said, like nuggets of information that could truly take you to the next level in your business. It may be the mindset thing that you need. You're like, and it clicks. You're like, oh my gosh, this conversation that I had with Jordan on the beach, like totally changed the way I looked at my business. This was what I was missing. Like it is a way to get in and just talk to other like-minded people. You would be so surprised like who you actually connect with. And it truly, it's amazing. Okay. It really is just so amazing. All right. So, all right. So here is, sorry, I know we can't see. Let me just go down to one. Okay. All right. So who do you want to go? All right. So let's think about this. Who's already on your team? Who is already on your team that has mentioned like, I would like to get my products paid for, or they have mentioned something about a trip that they've seen you go on, or maybe you haven't asked them yet, like, hey, there's a trip coming up. Here's what it looks like. Can I show you how to earn this? Message them and tell them how possible it is, because it's so possible. You can say, listen, all you have to do is blank, 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 and you're on the ship with me. Show them what they can earn, show them the prizes, show them what's available to them. I mean, they get a $2,000 shopping spree. You guys, I've been on several of these shopping sprees, and Heather's been on the shopping sprees. Brianna's been on the shopping sprees. Like, if you've been on the shopping spree, just shout yourself out. What did you think when you went? It is like nothing I've ever experienced. Like they closed down Bloomingdale's, like the entire department store. They have you go in, they've got like a drink wall, they have food, they have people coming around, they've got a fashion show, they've got a DJ, and you get the entire store to yourself. Like just all Plexus people, and you get to just go spend $2,000. Y'all, me and Heather are not alike in this situation. Heather, do you have any money left on your card? I still have $1,500 left on my card from like 2 years ago.
Girl, mine's gone within a couple months. I cannot hold on to gift
I
cards.
know. I'm gonna get the Dyson Airwrap. That'll take a chunk out of it. I'm like, I need to spend this money. This is bad. But still, it's like I don't even know what to do with $2,000. Obviously, I'm like, I don't even know what to do with it. Like I get, but you know what I'm gonna do? I think I might use it for after I have the baby to get some like clothes that I feel good in. Okay. So y'all hold me to that. If I haven't spent my money by the end of this year, remind me. But it's a total experience. Like I honestly, it's just, I'll have to drop some videos of it. Like I took Banks with me last time. Like it was
That's
a
why you
lot.
didn't spend your 2,000.
Yeah, that's why I didn't spend my 2,000. I had a nursing baby on me. Okay, so reach out and let them know you're opening up 5 coaching spots to help 5 people earn this trip. So you could literally say, "Hey Heather, listen, I want you to come on this cruise with me. You are so much fun, first of all, and I know we would have a blast. Also, you can earn a $2,000 shopping spree, like $800 or like $700 in like cash. What do you think? Like, I'm opening up 5 coaching spots to show 5 people how they can earn this trip. Do you want to be a part of that?" Okay. So reach out to these people and just let them know, like, hey, this is available. Who cares if they say no? You never know. They might be like, yes. Actually, Sierra, I made a post in our team page about the leaders retreat last time, and girlfriend was like, I am going. And she did. She earned it and she went. Okay. And she brought her cousin who we got to talk to, and she did the bit, like, she started sharing and stuff. So it's like, you never ever know who is going to, that one thing is going to make them say, I think I could do this. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. High performers surround themselves with positive people, right? And so when you're going on these trips, whether that be the Emerald trip, the leaders retreat, convention, whatever it is, you are surrounding yourself with like-minded people. And so you're going to be in a room of other high performers, of other high thinkers, because like I said, these people did not just pay for a spot, they earned their spot. And I think that is something about Leaders Retreat is really cool because shucks, hold on. Can you see what happened? Your screen is paused. Good grief. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my dad called and messed me all. Oh, no. Okay, there it is. Sorry. All right. What I'm saying is, like, you get this opportunity, a very unique opportunity to, one, get on a cruise ship and go to the Bahamas and be on the most gorgeous beaches. And you get to mingle with people that I'm sure that you're like, oh my gosh, there's Jordan Roddenberry. Oh my gosh, there's so-and-so, there's this person, that person. Like, everybody is just so excited to be there and just to exchange stories and things like that. So I can't like just stress that enough. And here's the thing, when you bring new people in, these contests are great because it is meant for you to bring new people in. New people give your team energy. They give your team new life. So if you are like, I need new life on my team, I need energy, this is what you need to do. You've got to bring in new people. You've got to get someone gold. This is how you're going to ultimately get to where you want to be. Okay. Rising Leaders is not a convention, like I said, where everyone can go. People earn their spot. And honestly, the way this contest is structured is it's a lot of personal accountability. So I want you to drop a 1 if you are down to do these things. Have personal accountability, personal effort, and ownership of your business. And when things don't go your way this month, when things get hard, what are you going to do? Are you going to pivot? Are you going to learn to pivot and say, okay, today didn't go as planned, but what can I do to at least send 5 messages today, right? You cannot throw in the towel, because guys, I promise you, that's not going to get you on the ship. Throwing in the towel and saying next week. You have to learn to pivot, and you have to take ownership for your business. You are the only one that name on that paycheck is you, right? And we are in control of what we do. Okay. All right. So here are the prizes and how you can earn it. All right. And then I'm going to go into the nitty gritty of like what I'm going to be doing and what I would suggest you guys do, because it's pretty simple. Like it's like what we always talk about. But here's the thing. For a newbie or a strong recruiter this month, if you add 13 new level ones with 150 PV plus, that automatically is 1,300 credits. And that you will literally earn a spot on the cruise this month. Okay. Okay, maybe you're thinking that is freaking crazy, but here, listen, we're going for big goals, right? Like this is not a month to be like, I'm not a heavy recruiter. I'm just you're gonna be front loading your month right now, today, right? Like you're going to be getting uncomfortable. You're going to be sitting down. You're going to be working your IPA. You're going to be mapping yourself out. You're going to be talking to a lot of people. And I'm going to get into like all the things. Okay. All right. So maybe you're a jewel. Maybe you've been around a while and you're like, okay, well, how the heck am I going to add 13 new level ones, right? Someone like me, right? You could add 7 level ones with 150 PV and retain 7 customers from 7-1 on with 150 PV. So what I would do is I would go back, look who you signed up, and maybe they just have 120 PV order going out on September 13th. You're going to try to get them to 150 PV. Maybe that person has stopped their products. You're going to go back and you're going to suggest 150 PV combo pack. Okay. So maybe that's the triplex and reset. Maybe that's the triplex and active. Maybe that's the triplex and trim. So I want you guys to sit there and think about what 150 PV combos that you want to be pushing. I personally love the triplex and the double bag of active. That is something that I am usually go to because I feel like people are going to feel the energy. They need the gut health. I love that combo. So drop in the comments, what are some of your favorite 150 PV combos? All right. And then most importantly, if you want to get there, you're going to help your team get there and you're going to help someone new earn it. This will earn your spot and probably most likely help you sweep the contest, right? So we want to pick one person and say, okay, you're going with me. Maybe that's your mom. Help your mom earn this, right? What you could easily say, Mom, I know you know 13 people, right? I know you know 13 people that can go on that wants to do plexus. Go through all the steps, right? Get them plugged in, get on a phone call with them, right? Do the wellness chat events, do the text events, invite them to the events that we have going on for this month, which I'll tell you at the end of this call, but plug them in, show them it's possible. Okay. All right. So like I said, someone starting out with 0 credits, you can earn this by helping 13 people. And this month is double credits. Again, the boat does fill up quickly. So I want you guys to really start working, if you want to be on this cruise, because I will tell you, it does fill up. People are already hungry for this trip. I've talked to a lot of people and a lot of people are like already on it. They're working it. They're messaging. They're doing all these things. Okay. So like I said, triplex and reset, triplex double active. I can't read the comments, but I will go back through. All right. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be starting with my follow-up list. Okay. I know that I've been through my follow-up list a ton, but here's the thing. When I actually sit down and I go through all of my messages, okay, I go way, 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 way back. I mean, I'm talking about go way back. Sit down and do one day of just going way back through all of your messages. And I want you to write down every single person. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Here's what not to say when you're following up, okay? Hey, Sally, I know you said you wanted to try Plexus and I wanted to see if now was a good time. There was a trip announced that I really want to earn and this would help me earn it if you would place an order, okay? No. We do not want to make this about us, okay? Remember what I said, this contest is meant to grow your business, okay? It's meant to literally what you do. You want to be smart. You want to have wisdom about the way that you don't want to just cheaply be going about it and saying like, I need to earn this contest. Can you do an order? Because guess what? You want people that are actually going to be reordering because you're going to get retention credits, right? You want to be wise about how you're offering the opportunity to them, how you're asking, right? You don't want to not get on a phone call and not ask for a shout out and not ask for a wellness event because guys, make a pact to yourself, make a promise to yourself that you're going to do that with every single person. Because think about it. If you ask 5 people to make a post and out of those 5, 2 people do it and 2 people go silver, or one person goes gold, one person goes silver, hello, you can you imagine the credits that you're going to get for that this month, right? Like they are doubled. Okay. So think about that. Be strategic, slow down, think about who you are wanting to reach out, think about why. Here's what I'm doing. Think about your last conversation with that person, okay? And I'll show you the example message, but this is what network marketing is all about. You're letting your passion shine through and you're serving others, okay? That's what makes this opportunity super unique. All right. So go through all your messages and write down all the follow-ups. Here's what you can say. Hey, Sally, I know you shared with me that you were helping your daughter out with watching your grandson, or watching your grandson a couple days a week. You were feeling lack of energy. Have you made any progress there? Have you found anything that's working for you? So the difference between this message, can anybody tell me what the difference between this message is and then the other message? This message, I am thinking about Sally. What was our conversation last time? Right? She shared with me, I brought something back around that she had shared with me. I remember that she was watching her grandson for her daughter and that she was telling me how she's chasing him around like crazy and she doesn't have any energy. But maybe Sally wasn't ready at that time. So I'm saying, listen, have you made any progress, in the area that you told me you were feeling like you could have help in with your energy? Have you found anything that's working for you? Okay. Lead with confidence and just remember what solution can you solve for them, but it's 1,000% fine for you to say, have you found anything that's working for you, right? Lead with confidence, letting them know that you absolutely have their solution, okay? I honestly say to them, I'm confident that what I have can help you either reach your goal / feel better, and I'm curious if now is a good time for you to jump in like we talked about. You guys, there's a fine line between building relationships and then just knowing that, hey, I know that she needs energy. I'm going to ask her if she's found anything. And I'm also going to tell her that, hey, listen, you haven't found anything that's working. I'm confident that what I have can help, right? Is now a good time. You have to make that call to action. You have to do the ask. You have to, or that conversation will spiral and it'll spin and you will never get to that ask, right? And that's where a lot of conversations fizzle out. Okay. All right. So this is not on. Okay. So I say strategy recap. I'm just gonna train on a little thing, a little bit of social media. So, um, social media posting is what is also going to help when you reach out, right? So you're going to be posting about solving a problem for your audience. Okay. Speak to them, use the word you instead of me. So, like, you want to make it so that they can say, like, I know you, or instead of like me. Does that make sense? So, you're not saying, like, I have felt all of these things. Like, I know that you could use more energy, blah, 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 blah. There is a copywriting podcast that I'm going to drop. And I 1,000% want everyone to listen to that because it will help you show just how you can up level how you post on social media. It's super simple, but you're showing them that, hey, I have a solution to your problem. And that's what you're posting. You're posting to them. Okay. So social media marketing helps with this. When you take the initiative to reach out, they most likely know a little bit about what you're talking about. Okay. So you're posting, maybe you reach out and you're like, hey, Sally, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, yeah, I've seen your post, but tell me a little bit more about it. How many times have you guys gotten that? Like, people know that when you post, your sign is on, your open sign is on, your business is open. But here's the thing, you cannot wait for people to get into your inbox. It's not how it works. We know that the more conversations we have, the more successful we're going to be, right? So, like I always say, what's going to help you see success is how many people you're talking to, how many conversations you're in. And that doesn't necessarily mean always plexus. That could mean that you're just in a conversation with someone about, I don't know, piece of furniture, or I'm trying to think what I'm in right now. I'm trying to buy a couch right now. And I'm in a conversation with these people about the couch that I want to buy because they have the couch. And so I'm just talking and talking. And then when you see, I mean, I know I've done a call on this, but like when you see them in their stories and they're like, hey guys, I'm so tired today. Boom. I don't care if I just started talking to them yesterday. I'm going to message them and be like, hey girl, side note, like this has nothing to do with the couch, but I see that you're like saying you're super, super tired. Like I have this really awesome clean energy drink that I've been drinking for forever and it has helped me so much. I just wanted to let you know, like, do you have anything that you're currently taking right now that helps with energy that's clean? Boom. Like it doesn't matter. You guys stop overthinking about this. Stop overthinking about how long it's taking since you're talking to them. Blah, blah. Just act on your like thoughts, right? You're like, if you want to message them, right? Someone else is going to be ballsier than you and they're going to message them. And what if they get the sale, right? And what if that person is going to be on the boat with them? Okay. So think about it like that. All right. So don't wait to start the convo. If you see a need that needs met, start a convo right away. So write down what they do. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to take out a piece of paper, not right now, but sometime this week. And I want you to look at the products that you're already taking, okay? I want you to say, okay, active, triplex, restore, whatever that is. And I want you to write down what each product does. Think about why you got excited with Plexus in the first place, okay? I don't care if you've been around 8 years like I have, I'm going to do this because sometimes we forget why we started, right? My focus is, yes, I know the products work, but I love the business. And I think that I'm more business focused now than I am product. And I know, because I know if someone wants to start for the business, they're automatically going to fall in love with the products, right? So sometimes I need to realign myself. Okay, why did I start? I started because I was bloated. I couldn't poop. I was sugar cravings, all the things. And I love the triplex. And now I love the active and the triplex, all these things. Write down what these products do, what they do for you. Then I want you to think about, go through your friends list, go through your follow-up list, write down who could use the same things that you're using, right? And then I want you to message them. Okay. So that's another way that you can get people in your funnel. Okay. All right. So like I said, I already talked about the shopping spree. So here's the thing. This is dreaming super big. So I want you guys to just bear with me. If you added 30 new customers in your first 30 days, okay, 30 new customers, someone will do it. Someone will do it. Watch me. Someone will do it. They will add 30 new customers in 30 days. They will sweep the whole entire contest, okay? They will have swept the whole entire contest. But just think about that, okay? So we know we're just dreaming big. So we know that if we went and looked at your reach outs, you know that for every message you send, you're not going to get a response. Can we just clear the air like that? Can we just say, I want you guys to write in the chat, for every message I send, I will not get a response. Okay. I want everybody to write that big capital letters. For every message I send, I will not get a response. Let's just go ahead and be okay with not getting responses, because that's just the name of the game. Like it's about the combos that you're starting, and it's about doing the work, right? It's working without needing instant gratification. This is where we have the yo-yo business, right? Most of us work to get an instant gratification reaction. Like okay, I sent 10 messages, I didn't get a message, this doesn't work. It's not, it can't work like that, right? You just have to trust the process and know that as I'm sending messages, I will get responses. But we know for a fact that for every 5 messages you send, you're probably going to get a sign up, right? But that doesn't mean, hey, I sent 5 messages today, where's my sign up? It's accumulated over time. That's why I'm telling you, front load your month. Okay. So for every 5 reach outs, I'm getting an enrollment. So here's what I would do. Post every day in your stories. Post something about Plexus every single day in your stories. You could literally have just you mixing your pink drink up every day and have a slide that says, who wants more information on my mom drink? That it literally is like, helps me X, Y, and Z. Or we could do something fun on the team of like pass the pink drink around or something like that. Something that you can put a poll to every single day. But here's the key. You've got to get uncomfortable and you have to get in your stories other than just you every single day with your pink drink, because you don't want a bunch of just you and your pink drink every single day. You've got to get uncomfortable. You've got to start sharing your days. You've got to start, posting a little bit more in your stories, because the key is getting that poll or those sliders up. It's a great way for people to slide into your DMs privately, right? Like they just slide the poll, they hit the, yes or no poll or the slider, whatever that may be. But you want those people to have a way to just easily say, yes, I want more information. Okay. But it's going to take you getting out of your comfort zone. This whole entire vacation trip is you getting out of your comfort zone. Whatever you feel comfy in right now, you're going to have to step out of it, right? If messaging is scares you, great. Start messaging. If posting in your stories scares you, great. Start posting in your stories. If talking about the business scares you, great. Start posting about the business. Start messaging about the business. This month is all about getting uncomfortable. There's not one part of this month that should feel comfortable. Every single day that you do something should feel uncomfortable. It should make you feel super uncomfortable, whether that is staying up late, getting up early, you know, sitting down and doing your IPA. Sometimes that's uncomfortable, right? But sitting down and getting your work done, doing it scared, you're not going to die. I promise you. And guys, the worst thing that is going to happen is you're going to get a no. And you have to be okay with no's. All right. So 5 messages a day, minimum 5 messages a day. Okay. Make your list. Here's my tried and true. When I'm in the deep and I'm just rolling, right? I like to get a sticky note, write my 5 people down that I want to message for the next day. That way I don't have to think about it for the next day, right? Like I don't have to think about who am I going to message? I'm sitting down because that's what I hear all the time. I just don't know who to message. Okay, I'm going to tell you, take care of that problem. Write it down the night before. So you have that sticky note wherever you need to put it, on your refrigerator, on your computer, on your door, wherever you need to see it. And you're going to sit there and say, okay, at 2:00, I'm going to message these 5 people. And when 2:00 rolls around, you're going to sit there and you're going to voice message. Okay. You're going to voice message these people, and voice messages take 30 seconds, right? You can be courageous for 30 seconds, and you're going to learn that you probably actually can send 10 voice messages, right? Because it's just going to take a second, right? You're going to share why you think that they would be like a great person to go on this vacation with, what you see in them, make it about them. Okay. So like I said, make your list the night before, write down a time that you're going to send these messages. And then I want you to voice message. Okay. So here is a, summary recap. Basically, like, yes, we have 4 months to earn the trip, but you guys, most of us can earn this trip, because I say most because some won't take advantage of this month and the double credits. They won't, but most of us will. And you can earn this trip in 1 month. Okay. Who is committed to earning this trip in 1 month? Mom said she is. I am. Why not? Right? Like, I have put in a ton of back end work, and I feel like my business is about to just be like pop in with new people. Okay. Like, I have put in the work to build relationships the last 2-3 months, right? I want you guys to just go for it. It's just Brooks. All right. 13 people can get you on the boat this month. 30 sweeps the contest. Okay. Just putting that out there. Like I said, someone will do it. You will actually see a lot of people sweeping the contest probably this month. Okay. They're like, we're going for it. They want it really bad, and they're going to buckle down and get their butts in the seats, and they're going to make it happen. Here's the thing, a benchmark rank. Okay. What do you need to do to rank up? Right? If you're like 10 points away from gold, or if you're like 40 points away from gold, or senior gold, or ruby, or whatever, use that this month to rank up. Get your butt in gear. Look and see, how many is it going to take for you to rank up? If you are in a position where a rank up is super far away, then I would suggest helping your level 1s and your levels 2s rank up. Okay. So you need to be looking in your back office, click those team points from last month, and see who is close to re-ranking. Okay. And here's the thing, speed of implementation. Okay. That is saying, that right now it's double credits. Don't wait until the 15th to start working the business. Please don't wait till the 15th. Do it now, do it tomorrow, front load your month. I promise you guys, this is not an end of the month business. We should not work our business heavily and like professionals on the 28th when we see that our points aren't where they want to be, where you want them to be. This is an everyday business. You show up every single day with the same energy that you have on the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. You show up with the same energy that you have when there's an Apple Watch, a skylight camera, or a calendar, a Ninja Creamy. I don't care. You have to bring that energy every single day. Okay. Everyone is starting from square one, and everyone has the same deck of cards. So I don't want you to think, oh, I've been doing this for a while, I can't earn the trip, or only people who've been doing this for a while earn the trip. Everyone has the same playing field. And here's the thing, when it gets hard and it doesn't work out, you have to learn to pivot. You have to learn to think of ways that you can get a little bit of work in on the days that it's going to be crazy. Because, guys, it's going to be crazy, right? It's going to be crazy. I'm having a baby in 3.5 weeks. I'm not thrown in the towel. I'm not like, Lord, I got to wash baby clothes. I got a lot of stuff to do, right? I got a lot of stuff to do. But guess what? You guys are just as important. This team is just as important. This is like second to my baby, right? Like, I'm like, this is very important to me to see you guys. I'm going to earn this trip. I already know it, right? I'm going to earn this trip, but I want you guys to earn it. I want to take you guys, because you know what was so fun in Punta Cana was seeing like Annie for the first time earn the trip. Heidi earning the trip, Allison being there. Like who else was there? I'm trying to think, like just about Jamie, like Leah, Sierra, like just having all like Allie and Heather and everybody, like just being there with a crap ton of our team. I'm like,
Well, it just lit the
wow.
fire under you. It
Yeah.
made the momentum, and we're all talking and we're all
Yeah, we're in the pool.
sharing
Yeah.
things and just like feeding off each other.
And I get to meet your all's husbands, which is like
so much
even
fun.
cooler because they get to see, let me tell you what I truly love. I love when husbands get to see their wives like just relish in like these like trips that they work, that where they see their wives like doing this a bunch. You're like, this is why. Because we're here, we're on this trip. This is why I've been working so hard, right? Like they get to see and they get to meet other people. It builds belief in them too. Like it builds belief in your spouse that you're not just on your phone or you know taking away time on a Monday night call or things like that. Like they see what Plexus is about. Also too, they get to see the culture. Like they don't just meet our team, they get to meet a ton of other people. They get to see what Plexus does and puts on, you know, how they just decorate the whole entire place and the parties. I mean, you guys, if your husband isn't sold on Plexus yet, get them to a Plexus event and get them to a Plexus party. Okay. Like that, that will change everything for them. Okay. But it's so fun. You know, honestly, just getting you guys there is my number one goal. And I want to truly help you guys. Yeah. Rock the boat. I want to help you guys. I didn't get to go on the last cruise. But I know Brianna, who got to go on the last cruise. Do you guys can like two people unmute and just tell me like what was it like to be on the cruise? Because I wasn't there. Does anybody want to unmute?
I don't always want to talk, but that was my first cruise and I was super, super duper nervous, but it was amazing. And like, it was, you know, like resorts, everybody can kind of go off and do their own thing, but like the cruise, like you were kind of like stuck together. You know what I'm saying? Like you really had to spend that time with your team, like at the pool or like on the island, and like the trainings, the food, like it was all so good, but we were always so like close and connected. And the conversations, I know like Sam and Allison and myself with like Heidi and Allie and Heather, like in the hot tub, like lots of like just good conversation. So it was a little bit different than like being at a resort where everybody kind of goes off and does their own thing.
Yeah. Awesome. One more person. Anybody?
It was my first cruise too. Sam, shouting her out, she actually won $1,000 on our cruise, which was so fun. That was just one of the giveaway, just like fun recognition chances. It was just such a fun experience and environment. And if you're nervous about being sick, like I feel like it was like, don't be nervous about being sick. The boat is so big, you don't really feel that you're moving, but it's so fun to just all be in one spot. No one can go anywhere, but you know, hang out with each other and just relax and soak it up and take the most fun pictures with the coolest background. Just there's so many different things. Like there's shopping on the cruise. I was just amazed at how much was on the ship and being able to take, you know, your plus one. I took Nick to there. I took my mom to the other Plexus trip and just, you know, completely spoiled the best of the best. You're going to want to be there. So that's my 2 cents for what we are here for. You know, it's not about the trip, but it's like the lives changed that are going to get you there. that's the fuel to wanting to be there, like having that vision of what's it going to look like? How's it going to smell? Like, is my dress going to fly up going down the steps, girls? Bring all the rompers and all the jumpers, like not the flowy dresses, but
Yeah.
so much fun. And, plexus trips, cocktails are flowing, but there's so much if, maybe that's not your jam or it's not all about that, but it's just like to every tea, every sticker on the floor, every positivity that you get, walking into a room with a Plexus event. It's just truly like life changing every time we get to go on something like this. So
It really is. You come back just feeling like
The
a
vibe.
brand new person. I think you get really energized from these trips too. I think what's cool is if you bring a new person, it's really awesome to see like what they thought Plexus was versus like what Plexus really is when you get to bring them. Cause you're going to meet the CEO, you're going to meet, Jean, and you're going to meet Genevieve and all these people. And you're like, okay, like they're literally here for me. Like they're here to talk. They're like just normal people. And you'll see them out on the dance floor. You'll see them just having a blast. And the culture of Plexus is truly like no other company that I've ever seen in my entire life. So anyways, I want you guys to be on this boat. Like it is my mission to get you on this boat, but I'm only doing that for the ones that are willing to meet me halfway, right? I'm not going to pull you guys along. I'm not going to be checking and being like, hey, did you do your IPA today? Okay, girl, like, where are you at? Like, most of you guys have been here, you know what you need to do. And so it's time to show up and it's time to do those things. Okay. We haven't started a September chat yet because I wanted just to get on this call and talk to you guys about Leaders Retreat. The September chat is going to be about front loading for Leaders Retreat. So we're going to be doing a lot of action items. Like we're going to be doing a lot of messaging. We're going to be doing a lot of posting. And so the people that I want in this chat, I don't want people in there that are going to be silent. I don't. I love you guys, but do not join this chat just to be in the chat. I want you to be active. That being a fly on the wall, being a lurker in a chat is what I call it, brings zero energy. It brings zero energy. So if you're not feeling it this month, if you don't want to do the things, just don't join it. It's okay. And I say that with love, but I want the people in there that are going to be sharing ideas, that are going to have energy, that have vision, that want to earn this cruise this month. Okay. That's what we're going to be working on, is earning this cruise this month. So if you want that, I'm going to be dropping a link in High Vibe, and I want you to join it. But like I said, if you are silent and I don't see you in there for a week, I will remove you. And I hate to be like that. I hate to be like that because I don't want to be a babysitter. I'm not going to be a babysitter. But I do realize last month we had a lot of people that joined our chat. And guess what? A big old goose egg. A lot of y'all just didn't say one word. What does that do for your teams? What does that do for you? Nothing, right? Nothing. This month, it is about action. It is about working your business. It is about going after the prize. It is about showing up. It is about duplication. It is about leadership. I'm making it about that because you have to, it can't always be the feel good stuff. It can't, right? Like this month has to be work. It has to be action if you want to be on this ship, right? And I want you guys to be on there. It's not fun for me when there's nobody in the chat. Like I am here to bring the energy. Like I want to help you guys. I want to get on calls with you guys. I want to strategize with you guys. Like that's fun. That is the fun part about doing this. Like I said, I know I'm going to be on the ship because my butt is going to be in the seat this month. And I'm going to try my dangest to earn this cruise this month, just to prove to myself, I've still got it. I can freaking do this. 8.5 years in, almost 9 years. Okay. Like it is possible for everybody, but even with the baby coming, that ain't gonna be my excuse, right? Like we're going to not have excuses this month. You're going to show up. All the times that you've had an excuse, draw your line in the sand, get on the boat. Don't have a rescue boat waiting on you when something hard happens this month. There's none of that. Like we're going to refine our routine. The kids are back in school. We've had August to, mess around. September's here, but the Q4 is here. Where do you want to be by December? This contest could literally you could be in Hawaii. Truly. You could be gold right now and you could be emerald by the end of this year. You really could. You really could. People are doing it all the time. You guys, it's not rocket science. It's just setting your butt in the seat and getting rid of that person in your head that keeps telling you can't do it. Right? It's not letting the excuses be your excuses. Right? It is showing up, being a part of the team. It is, because here's the thing. I can tell when I used to be this way. I can tell when people aren't having a good month, they're feeling some type of way because they just slowly creep down in the background. They distance themselves from the team. That's the worst thing you could ever do. I promise, I've done it. Because what happens? You get detached from all the positive things, then you start to latch on to all the negative things, and you get in your head and you're not around the team that's telling you, hey, you can do it. Because guess what? We're going to tell you, you can do it because you can, right? So my best advice is when you're feeling that some type of way, be the loudest person in the room, get in the chat, say, listen, shout yourself. It doesn't have to even be for an ad. Guys, I sent one message today. I'm freaking proud of myself. I was feeling some type of way. We're going to be like, perfect. Someone else on the team is going to be like, I'm feeling some type of way too. I'm going to send a message too, right? This is what I'm talking about. Like, it is contagious. Not every day you're going to feel 100%, right? Not every day I feel 100% to parent my kids, but I have to, okay? So we got to show up for our business like we show up for our family, because this is a huge part of your why. Your family is a huge part of your why. Let your kids see that you're working. Talk to them, even if they're 2 years old. Just tell them, like, I tell my kids all the time, if you want to do in toddler form, in 4-year-old form, if you want Paw Patrol and Spider-Man and gummies and treats and things, this is what I have to do in order to get these things. That's the best I can explain it to them, right? So like, talk to them about those things, okay? All right, so really quick, I'm going to go over how this month is going to look. First of all, our team calls are going to be, besides this one, it was a little bit longer, just because we had to strategize and talk about all the things. We're going to really try to keep them to 30 minutes, and we are going to do 10 minutes of training, bringing a guest on for 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes of action. Okay. So I want to try these out because we have enough training calls that are lengthy and long that talk about the 4 pillars and posting and social media and all of these things that you guys can go back and revisit these things. Okay. These are things that I don't need to talk about continuously. Okay. You know what is expected. And I like to hear other people's stories. And so we have someone lined up for next Monday that you're not going to want to miss. This is actually a really awesome person, right, Heather? It's next Monday, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're not going to want to miss it. The story's amazing, and it will absolutely probably just light the biggest fire under your butt, because anyways, you're not going to want to miss it. Okay. So we're going to be training, testimony from someone, action. Okay. And that's going to be sending messages. I'm going to have some kind of action for us to do every Monday. Okay. All right. So then on the 12th, we're having a wellness event. The 19th, we're having an opportunity event. And the 26th, we're going to have a wellness event. And in these wellness events, I'm still going to sprinkle in the referral, the referral program. That way that when they are on my plan is to have the opportunity wellness event. I didn't do one this Thursday just because I know the holidays, we're getting back in the groove of things. But my vision for this is the opportunity will be a Zoom, and then the wellness event will either be in a group or a group chat. And it just depends. But my thought around this is I want our team to get good at using that text to earn. Okay. I set that up. You don't have that text to earn can be anytime you want. Like, if you have someone that's like, hey, I want to work the business, or I want to go silver, just be like, great, text earn to this number and I'll work with you through it. Okay. So that is that is something that you already have set up in place for you to use to help them walk them through the process. Okay. That's like a system that is already in place. You don't have to come up with a system of what people should be doing. I did the work for you. All you have to do is have them text that, and then you also follow it, okay, and help them. So anyways, the idea is to invite to the opportunity call for the 12th, okay? So that's our focus, is inviting to the opportunity call. Anybody that you can think of that wants to go on the cruise, get them into this opportunity call on the 12th. Then my vision for this is that you guys have them set up have them set up a wellness event sometime. Either you set it up for them or they can join the next wellness event on the 19th. So you're going to help them invite to the wellness event on the 19th. That's going to be like their little thing. Cause I'm thinking it's nice to have individual events. Yes. If the 19th doesn't work out for them, right? They can't invite by the 19th, and that's fine. But wouldn't it be awesome just to have what if we had like 5 people on the call that's like, yes, I want to earn. And then these 5 people, you're helping these 5 people invite to this event. And we have like 50 people in this event, right? Like think about the energy that will come from that group, right? You're having all these people invite. They are, you can even we can put them in a group chat together, and we can say, hey guys, like, Sally, Sue, and Cindy are all inviting to our wellness event on the 19th. And then we can help them kind of go through that, right? And then on the 26th, that will be the opportunity call. And my vision is that anybody that they sign up from the wellness event, you're going to just funnel them into the opportunity event on the 26th. And the goal is to have them at least get one person to come and check out the opportunity. Okay. So it's kind of like a flow, because I know sometimes it can be, you get them in and then you're like, that wellness event never happens. So it's like, if you just have a wellness event already plugged in place that we know, like opportunity event, then we're having them do a wellness event. It's just, and on the calls, we're going to say, listen, 99% of people, when they sign up, they have an event just to show people, their friends and family, what they're doing. We have that already plugged in and in place for you. You don't have to do anything, right? And most of the time it's automatic in their group. So I'm going to be reaching out to some of you guys to help me run those. I'm going to need a lot of help these next few months just with bringing the baby on. And I want to give you guys more responsibility on how to run these things, because ultimately that is what it's about, is giving you guys, feeling empowered to run these for your own business. And it's so easy. They're so easy to do. So anyways, we'll be doing that. And so, like I said, Monday calls are going to be switched up. They were going to have them 30 minutes with the guest, action, and some training. And then the 12th is the opportunity event, 19th is a wellness event, and then 26th is the opportunity event, and so forth and so on. We're going to try these out for like the quarter. And I really are you guys committed to inviting to these? Like truly committed, right? Because it takes a lot for us to get people lined up for these opportunity events, and it takes time away from their families and things. So I always want to just honor their time, the people that volunteer to do these. And I want us to really, I am giving you guys an entire week, more than a week, to invite to this opportunity event. Okay. So anyways, let's rock this. I'm so excited. I'm going to go back through the messages, like the chat, but you guys, we can do this. Like, here's what I want you to do by Sunday. Okay. I want you to think of 5 people that you're going to message this week. Okay. About the cruise, 5 people about the cruise. This is not your daily 5. Okay. But 5 people that you want to go on the cruise with you. Okay. Then I want you to map out how you are going to earn the cruise. It's going to look different for everybody. Maybe you're going to say, I'm going to get 13 people. Okay. That's great. Maybe you're like, I just don't see myself recruiting 13 people. How am I going to sit there? I had the graphic of all the points and the credits and everything. It's posted in Healthy Living Club, because guys, I'm going to start vision casting more in that group like we used to do in the old days, because there are people in there just like Sierra that was like just waiting for a post to pop up about a trip that you never know, right? And so go back through and see, okay, like if I retain this many people from July, or if I add this many people, or if I get this person silver, you're going to go through your back office. If you are unsure how to do this, will you guys promise me you will reach out to your upline and you take the initiative and say, I want to earn this cruise. This is what you're going to say. I want to earn this cruise. I need you to get on a call with me so I can figure out how to map this out. Okay. That's what we're here for. That's what we want. Like, I'm happy to do it. Message me. I'll freaking get on a call with you and your sponsor. Like, we can do this together, because it is possible for I will find a way for every single person to get on that boat. Okay. But like I said, I want you to be willing to do the work, and I will meet you halfway. So, all right. Love you guys. I'll see you next Monday. Yeah. Calls are regular schedule on Monday. All right. Bye guys.